South Africa is celebrating 30 years of democracy this year. Women across the country contributed to building this freedom. Dr. Brigalia Bam is one of those women. She was one of the commissioners who were tasked with the responsibility of preparing for the first democratic elections. She later became the chairperson of the Independent Electoral Commission.
Many of the opportunities I got to serve South Africa after I came through President Mbeki, who is sitting here, and I thought I need to say that before, because there are many people who are as capable as many of us were, especially the women, given a chance. But you know, there were others who couldn't get the opportunity I get. And so I am in that group of the fortunate women in this country who were recognized that we also have something to offer in the process of the transformation. But there are many, many, many others. And I think that's why that our writing and having stories for many women are very important for the future. And that I happen to be one of those.
The contribution of women in building South Africa as a democratic state cannot be ignored.
I've been given opportunities, probably more opportunities than anyone else. I'm there now in cabinet. I'm the only one who was there in the first cabinet. In the first cabinet, there were two women. We went to Dada, the two of us, and we said, no, Dada, why are we only two? And then he promised that whenever there is an opportunity, he'll bring more women, which he did, and subsequent presidents have been doing the same. So I've also been given portfolios. I've been given an opportunity to go to the continent to chair the AU.
And as the world celebrates International Women's Month, the challenges facing women are many.
What are we going to do about the challenges? We have to just hold hands, get together, hold hands, and strategize what is the best way of overcoming our challenges. And we have to interrogate the laws that are there for us. Is it good enough? The laws that are supposed to protect us, is it good enough? Is the Constitution respecting our rights enough? Is the Constitution working for us? Because after our dispensation in South Africa, those laws were put in place. But is it really working for us? It's almost like 30 years after our independence, and we are still not free as women. We don't have our equality. We still have inequality. So what is it that we are not doing is the question.
We need to educate women, as Ma'am Sophie said. At the foundation, we focus on women in STEM subjects because we know that's where the biggest employment opportunities for women are going to come from. So we try and educate women in the sciences, in technology, in renewable energies. We really want to see young women and all women and youth following those paths. And lastly, I think we need, as Ma'am Sophie said, as women to organize ourselves better.
Another challenge facing women is financial and economic inclusion.
What is so nice about South Africa is that we have good laws. You know, I never used to understand this, and everybody will say it every day. South Africa has good laws, but then the implementation is a problem. And I'm faced with this. So we do have good laws. We have, in terms of the financial sector space, we have the Financial Sector Regulation Act of 2017, which also talks about how you implement financial inclusion in a country. And one of the clauses there is around the formation of working groups with all relevant stakeholders at a higher level. So the acts do make provision for such things, because there is no way that as government you're going to win with financial inclusion on your own or as the banks. So that platform makes it easy for all players to participate.
A tribute to women like Dr. Brigalia Bam.
Women arise. The mother of scruffs has turned aside. She helped the snotty blow their noses. The community builder has turned aside. She swept out the motley drunkards, chased the homeless back home, so vagrants returned. Foundation stone of Ethiopia. The full-breasted woman of Africa suckled all the black children. Since this year, her breasts have dried up. Whose daughter will take her place? Lo gangwa intokazi kabani na.
Sophie Mokoena, SABC News, Johannesburg.